Okay, how's it going? Gonna put on something special for you guys. The next 3 videos, including this one, will all be connected. Well, I guess all my videos are connected since it's all lore, but like, the next 3 will be all connected. Yeah, so stay tuned, subscribe, and turn on them notifications. Today, we're gonna be reading about Garen, the Might of Demacia. Okay, once upon a time, there's a little boy named Garen. His dad had devoted his life to defending King Jarvan III, which is the reason why Garen was born to the Crown Guard and was trained to defend the king's son, Jarvan IV. Demacia was founded by weary survivors of the Rune Wars looking for a life of peace after enduring a bunch of shit due to the misuse of magic. Those were dark times that no one would ever speak about, except for Garen's uncle. Garen's uncle would tell Garen a bunch of stories about the world outside Demacia. He was one of Demacia's best scouts and would go out beyond the wall to make sure Demacia is kept safe from magical threats. A few months later, Garen's uncle died in a tragic accident. Garen learned that he died from a mage's spell. The incident confirmed Garen's hate for magic and vowed to never let its presence within Demacia's walls. All of Demacia seemed to express their condolences to Garen and gave him gifts of respect after his uncle's death. Garen was surrounded by compassion and saw Demacia as a kingdom of unity where people took care of one another. When he turned 12, he left home and joined the dauntless vanguard. He trained for days and nights. He would even sneak out most nights just to perfect his swordsmanship. Because, you know, it's hard work to learn how to spin around like a fidget spinner. During his training, Garen met Jarvan IV, the boy who was likely to become Garen's future ward. Garen saw greatness within the prince even at his young age. They became friends and were always sparring against one another. When their training was complete, Garen gave Jarvan a pin with the sigil of a Demacian eagle as a reminder that he would always look out for his newfound brother. During the Noxian assaults in Demacia, Garen gained a reputation as a fearsome fighter, one of the greatest in all of Demacia, willing to risk his life to protect his fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy. Garen's greatest failure came when he was unable to protect his prince. Jarvan got captured by the Noxians, and when Garen discovered the Noxian camp where Jarvan was supposed to be held at, he couldn't find him. He could only find Jarvan's armor in a pool of blood. Garen searched the whole wilderness for his prince, but he knew that Jarvan was most likely already dead. Garen blamed himself for days for the prince's death, even though his family and fellow soldiers tried to convince him it wasn't his fault. Garen noticed there were many other families that were sad because of lost loved ones too, so he decided to support them, like how they supported him when his uncle had died years ago. The king, while still pretty sad about his son dying, honored Garen for being the embodiment of Demacia's core values of strength, courage, and unity. Garen's sister Lux eventually came to serve the crown in Demacia's capital as well. Garen had some suspicions about Lux, but he refused to acknowledge them. He tried not to think about what his duty would force him to do if his suspicions were even confirmed. By the way, his suspicion is that Lux knows how to use magic, which he don't like. Today, Garen stands resolute to defend Demacia from all foes with his life. And yeah, that's how Garen became Garen. The end.